Hi, I wanted to do a little YouTube video on my Bobcat conversion of a 3-point brush hog. It's a 5-foot brush hog. There's several videos on YouTube about these. Mine's a little unique in that my Bobcat is smaller. It's only a 743 series. It's an old, like early 90s model. The auxiliary hydraulics are only 11 gallons per minute, which a lot of the newer, bigger ones, you're running 15, 18. They have high flow, which I don't think 20s, 30 gallons per minute. This one doesn't have it, so I'm very limited on what it could do. I wasn't even sure if it would run a brush hog. That's why I picked up a $200 5-foot brush hog some guy had in his yard, because if it didn't work, I wasn't out that much. The hydraulic motor you see here, surplus center, it's 3.15 cubic inch displacement. It's a very small one because I knew I couldn't run a big one. I mean, it's just the way it is. Double relief valve on a surplus center. This allows, when you turn the hydraulics off, it allows the motor or the blades to spin down without locking up. If you don't have that, all your hydraulic fluid is going to stop and it's going to go bang, and it's not good on anything. Some people, there's some videos out there that they say these don't work, and they do like a spaghetti string of T's in this to allow that to wind down. I talked to a smart guy, he's got a YouTube channel, Jason Works a Lot. He said you have to adjust the pressure, the ports here, to allow the pressure where you want it, and that's what I did, and it works fine. My blades don't lock up when I turn it off, so those other guys, I guess, didn't know what they were doing. So those are those two components. I did not turn the gearbox around like a lot of people do, because this is an older unit. I'll show you why in a minute. Mine, it'll mow from either direction. The plate, that's Northern Tool and Equipment. I bought that off them for a snowplow. That's what the purpose of this is. And then I got really lucky because when you look down, I don't know if you can see on the camera or not, the two mounting brackets for the snowplow lined up perfectly with the mounting brackets for the old 3-point on this brush hog. So I can use this in the summer on the brush hog and take the same plate, use it on my snowplow. I just had to weld these other angles up here and then the arms on that, and it works fine. I'll show you what I was talking about. So before, this would have been up against the back of the tractor and the tractor going in that direction, and it would take the weeds in. This old bush hog, sorry, your way, you can see there's an angle in the front. And so except the autumn olive bushes from the front, now it's the front. And I did not have to turn that gearbox around and cut this. That's the old wheel housing that was off the back of the bush hog. So anyway, that's my little video on this. It works fine. Like I say, it will not, I have to add this, it's stationary. In other words, I have to drive up to whatever I'm going to cut and lower the thing down and cut it off. The Bobcat does not have the hydraulic capacity to be moving and run the bush hog. It won't do it. So you're not going to mow a field, like I said. You go up to a bush, mow it down, and move on. The other thing, the hydraulic system gets quite hot. It's only a 3.5 gallon reservoir in this old Bobcat, and they're really not made to run a continuous hydraulic motor, so the hydraulic system gets hot. I'll just take that into consideration when I use it and don't overwork it. I'm sure the newer ones with the bigger flow capacity, I'm sure they can handle a lot more than this, but Anybody that has a smaller unit they're looking at doing something like this with, it will run it with limitations. That's all there is. Thank you.